I decided to share something that's a little personal to me that maybe somebody will be able to relate to. I want to talk about my experience when I was a stripper at the club and what it's taught me about men specifically, and if I regret my time dancing. So just to answer the first question, no, I don't regret my time dancing. I feel like being put in that toxic environment as far as the club has really opened my eyes to how people really are. I feel like before I had like a false lens of how people are supposed to act, or I was very naive, especially when it came to people, women, dating. Like, I was very naive. It was a really weird experience. As a Black woman, I'm not going to even lie, it was the first time I felt the most powerful and the most beautiful and the most desired in my life. I was bullied all the way up until high school. After that, I did pursue modeling, but I didn't really have enough confidence to push it forward, and I really wish I did, because when I look at my old pictures, I look stunning. It wasn't exactly being half naked that was giving me the confidence. It was the fact that I could command someone to do whatever I want to. I don't know what the fuck that was. I can command someone to do anything I want to with just a little bit of effort. I really tapped into the dark feminism of being a woman while I was at the club, because I also was doing a lot of witchcraft as far as spells, money spells, and working with the Jezebel spirit. It was really great at first, I'm not gonna lie. The whole reason I started dancing was because the current job I was working was way too stressful, and I was living with my boyfriend at the time, and I was already doing OnlyFans. So his friend transitioned me into the club, and I started making a lot of good money instantly. I didn't even know how to walk in heels, didn't even know how to talk to people. I will say the downfall of this whole experience is I did develop like alcoholism. I depended heavily on substances outside of me to perform and to function, especially towards the end. But what I will say is I still kept my light. And I never let that experience define me. In history, I felt powerful as a woman. Men would come in and you would only have to talk for them however long you want to. You know, they're on your time, your dime, you know, and half the time, a lot of men come in the strip club to just disassociate, to vent, to talk. Right now, I'm taking psychology courses because I damn near was a full-time therapist at the club. A lot of people have a misconception is you're just going there to go shake your ass. And yeah, I feel like that's I'm gonna be like real. It's 50% ass shaking, 50% listening to shit that you sometimes wish you never even motherfucking heard. The strip club has taught me about men. The strip club has taught me about men is that depending on the type of men that you acquire in your life, men can be transformative to a woman's life. And that's why dating, I feel like, is so crucial with the partner that you pick. It's not even about how a person spoils you and treats you. This is the person that you're going to be with long term. So I feel like when it comes to men, they have the power. Some men have the power to come in and completely transform your life in the bestest of ways. But as above, so below. Some men have the power to come in and absolutely destroy your life. And you as a woman, you have to have the intuition to be able to navigate who should I give my energy to. That's one thing that I learned in the club. Another thing that I've learned about people and men is that I feel like I've never had a good grasp on the concept of fetishes and the deep arts of that. And I feel like as women, a lot of men come to the strip club to play out their deepest, darkest fantasy, or what they're truly attracted to, or just to have fun, depending on the scenario, of course. You know, this is one guy in there that, oh, my friends dragged me here. It's always that one guy, my friends dragged me here. But like, it's really important to know who your partner is before settling down with somebody, because I will tell y'all, I'm not even going to put it up to men. People in this lifetime have the most craziest sexual fantasies that they only really feel comfortable expressing to somebody that is in that environment. OnlyFans, strip club, maybe your spouse. But I've heard cases of women not even knowing this until now. It's your decision if you want to play on these fantasies or not. To me, I only got a certain amount of patience. If the fantasy ain't revolving around me and rubbing my feet and giving me money, bitch, fuck your fantasy, okay? Cause, and that's another thing the club taught me. Have some motherfucking dignity and motherfucking self-respect, bitch. Nobody about to come in here and tell me how to live my life and blah. Another thing that the club has taught me about men is that there's some liars. Not even men. One thing the club has taught me is people are liars. People are liars, and you really have to protect your energy, especially if you're our sunlight and a lot of people gravitate towards you. You really have to protect your light, because in this world, people will gravitate you for the tiniest gain or just to see you fail. Men too. Men love to gossip. And I know we all knew that, ladies, and we thought that was a nah. Them niggas love to stare the pot. Don't tell no motherfucking trick nothing, because that nigga will definitely tell the other bitch. Okay? Shit. Men, there will always be a man out here that will abide by you and to worship you. You don't need the man that you're physically attracted to, because 9 times out of 10 you're attracted to somebody based on things outside of you, based outside of attraction. It could be trauma, it could be like you got a type. Sometimes, girl, you gotta go out your type. Fucking with niggas outside my type has made an impact on my life, okay? The man that will worship you, I guarantee you, is not going to be the man that you envision in your head. And I'm not saying he's going to be ugly, but it will be the way that he makes you feel that will really make an impact on you. It's not the way that he looks, okay? And if y'all want to know more about my experience at the club, or y'all like what I said, just drop a comment below, and thank you.